Hello everyone and welcome to a new video and a new challenge. I'm just going to explain what the challenge is about and tell you the story behind it. I have decided, hello latte. You're interested in my bottle of water, as you should be. There are bubbles in it. Yeah, where was I? I have decided to learn to draw. Now, drawing is something that I've always wished I could do. Generally speaking, I'm the sort of person who has the ideas, and the few times I try to do something with those ideas, it's very obvious that I have neither the skill nor the patience. Good news, the skills is something that can be learned, the patience is also something that I can work on. But it's been on the back of my mind, and I've had other creative outlets like creating mods for Morrowind. That's pretty much it. Creating mods for Morrowind, creating character sheets for Morrowind. It's all very niche. When I started this channel, that was because I had decided I would learn to touch type, and I thought it really worked to make videos, and I decided to create this channel. And I already knew that I wanted to run, because running for me was the epitome of me trying to do things and failing at them. So I'm doing that, it's going well. I also knew I wanted to do the inner peace challenge, and I thought that would be the nice part. Turns out that challenge sort of didn't work the way I wanted it to, and then I had more ideas for challenges. But as I was making those first challenges, a couple of things became very obvious. One, I want to try to find a good evening routine to improve the quality of my sleep. I'm going to research that, is going to happen. Two, that's where drawing comes in. So far, when I've published videos, sorry, latte is distracting me. When I have published videos on DanaePlays, it was about Morrowind, and with my meager Photoshop, Paint.net skills to be more precise, I could put together a thumbnail based on the character, Morrowind things, and if it was a different video game, also fairly easy to make a passable thumbnail. But with those videos, specifically Inner Peace and 0 to 5k challenge, it's like, what do I do? I don't want to take somebody's image. I don't want to pay somebody to draw the images. I understand, I'm perfectly fine with not making money from YouTube, but I don't want it to cost me money either. I don't want it to cost me anything more than the time I'm willing to put into it. From time to time I can ask Audel to draw me something, but I can't do that all the time, and so I use ChatGPT to create those two thumbnails, and I was not very happy about it. Also, it was an exercise of patience, because every day I only get a couple of attempts at generating something, so it took a full week to get to the thumbnails that I had. I could say it was work, it was mostly patience. Anyway, I decided, all right, you've always wanted to draw, you felt crappy for asking an AI to draw something for you, do it, learn how to draw. And I am well aware that it very well could be that I will never have the skill, the talent, or the confidence to use whatever I draw as a thumbnail. It might take X number of years, but then I decided, you know what, every day I wait is a day that is added to the X number of years, so just go for it. I might never be able to do thumbnails. I also wanted to illustrate the blog articles that I post. Maybe I'll never be able to do that, and that's fine. In the meanwhile, I will learn something, so here we are. That was a long introduction. I feel also today I have my overalls that gives me I don't know, Super Mario, maybe just Mario feel, but also it reminded me of Aieto. If you know Aieto, please say something in the comments. That brings me back a few years ago. Anyway, drawing challenge. I bought the drawing course from Proco website, basic drawing. I'll put that in the video when I edit it. I paid for it. It's not sponsored. I'm not telling you to buy it, just so you know what I'm gonna do. Unlike my previous challenges where I normally spend a lot of time thinking about what I want to do, what I want to achieve, how I can measure that. Then I create the booklet, which is really a way to crystallize my process. Here, I'm not going to do any of that. I am not going to find some metrics to measure anything. I am simply going to follow the course. It seems to be very professional, very complete with a progression. I am just going to follow the course. Also, I am not assigning myself the task to do a video every week. No, what I'm going to do is every time there is a project in the course, then I will make a video, so you can be the judges of my progress. The very first project is the simplified pear. Now in the course you have 3 stages really. First, you're given the instructions, and the instructions were, here's a pear. Actually, the course provided 3 different photos of pears. Here's a pear. You're gonna do the contour with lines. You're gonna find the edge between the light and the shadow on the pear, and then you're going to color things. And so I did that. That's the first pear. Then there's the second video where you get a demonstration of how to do the task. So I watched that, I took a few notes, and then I did my second pear using the second photo, so it's not just repeating the same pear. And then there's the critique video where people who started the course when it started, I think there's 170 videos ahead. So my art is never going to be featured in the critique video unless I spend my days drawing, which I can't do. I'm not even sure I would like to, but anyway. So I watched that critique video where some errors were pointed out, and indeed a bunch of them applied to me. And then I drew the third pear, trying to keep in mind all the critiques that were given.